how long can these good times roll? Can you keep hitting record sales month after month, year after year? When does it slow?
Yeah, good afternoon, first of all. No, I'm very delighted that we broke again a record, first time ever over 6,000, which is quite tremendous. But even more important than volume is the average price we achieved for all the Rolls-Royces we have sold worldwide. That was for the first time ever around $500,000 each single car in average, which is also quite an achievement and also indicates the pricing power we own and also the strength of the brand, obviously, and also that luxury is booming because we are not really in the car market, we're in the luxury goods market, and I think that market has seen quite some tremendous growth patterns over the last years. Is that continuing for the future? Probably it's slightly cooling this year, but I still see that there should be overall some growth potential, not only for us, but also in general for the luxury market.
Torsten, good afternoon, it's Guy. So do you think 2023 is going to be a sub 6,000 year, or is it going to be a plus 6,000 year?
Let's see, it's very early in the year, second week. I'm cautiously optimistic, Guy, about this year. So I think it will be, again, a strong year for Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. Are we getting on even higher levels? Let's see. But I think we also sit on a very good order bank. Our order bank reaches far into the year already. And we haven't seen any downturn in order intake here over the last months. So for that reason, it's quite a stable business, allow me to say that. But obviously, we are not immune against recessionary tendencies.
Yeah.
But I think due to the fact that we are globally well balanced, it's looking good.
Torsten, if you look at those recessionary fears, where are you most concerned right now? Where might you be seeing the most slippage?
No, I mean, you might have seen, and we talked about it, that China has seen a little drop compared to the previous year. That was very much due to the circumstances in the market, COVID-related, obviously. But I must say, still the second strongest year in history, also in China. So a fabulous job by the team over there. Let's see how that plays over the next course of months. Once the pandemic is over in China, I foresee again growth patterns to happen there as well. The rest of the world is pretty stable. Also, when I look into, as I said it already, order bank coming in, all good. I can't complain currently. I'm, as said, cautiously optimistic.
Okay, let's just talk about China a little bit more, Torsten. You described it in your release today as being a headwind in 2022. Is it going to be a tailwind in 2023 now that we do see reopening? We're already starting to see in Europe a huge focus. LVMH is tracking higher. You've got Dior tracking higher. All of these companies are being bid higher by the stock market because of an expectation that there will be a tailwind out of China this year. Do you agree with that?
I would say so, yes, but there's one big difference. We are not, let's say, in a kind of shopping spree in Europe by Chinese clients. That doesn't work for a Rolls-Royce. A Rolls-Royce needs to be bought in China, so it is all about what happens in the Chinese market. And if that market also opens up again far more and COVID turns down, then I definitely see also tailwind to happen. But that is, again, something what is difficult to judge currently. What is a great relief is that there is travel back and that people can travel. We have seen 3 years ago lots of Chinese clients here with us in Goodwood speccing their cars, bespoking the product, and that will definitely come again. And I'm very much looking forward to welcome our Chinese clients back here in Goodwood.
So, Torsten, that brings me to the car behind you. I mentioned it was Spectre, the first pure EV from Rolls-Royce. Can you talk to me about your order book for that? And are the customers that are buying that different from your usual customers?
Yeah, both is true. I mean, first of all, the order book is really very strong. It's exceeding our highest expectations, allow me to say that. And it resonates extremely well that we are going electric. And it is, I would say, one portion of existing clients who love it because it's a Rolls-Royce first and an electric car second. And then there are also brand new clients, clients we haven't seen before, who are for the very first time now with the brand due to the fact that we go electric. I think that's a nice proposition and is also underlining our strategy to be fully electric by the end of 2030. So the entire portfolio will be electrified over the course of the next years to come.
Torsten, the Cullinan is your luxury SUV. Do you think that will ultimately, is it inevitable that the SUV becomes the best-selling Rolls-Royce of all time? Do you think it becomes your bestseller? What are your expectations?
It is already our bestseller. So it is close to 50% of the volume we have achieved last year. So it is going from strength to strength to strength. But also Ghost was very popular, over 30%. 10% is Phantom. And then obviously the rest is, the 10% rest is Wraith and Dawn. And you know that we have ceased production for both cars. That's the reason why the volume is more or less minute on those. But I'm very pleased to see that all three models performed very well for us. Phantom, Cullinan, Ghost.
Torsten, before we let you go, just bring you back to CES last week. BMW unveiled a car that basically has no buttons. It's a real concept car integrating a lot of potential voice control technology. Are you going to be looking at something similar in the future?
I mean, I found that extremely interesting, what was presented here by our mother company in Las Vegas. And definitely, I mean, particularly when it comes to color changing modes or whatever, why not? And one day it might also be interesting for us to do similar things. There's one big difference. We are not really in the car industry, we're in the luxury goods industries. And Rolls-Royce is not being taken as a digital car to come from A to B. It is taken as a luxury good, something that you bespoke yourself, where you put your signature on. And it is to indulge, and that is, I'm quoting now client, a kind of digital-free, toxic-free ambience, something where you can really enjoy yourself sitting back, driving the car and smelling the car, enjoying every detail. That's more what Rolls-Royce stands for. But obviously, we are very much looking into it.